And we're delighted to say Eddie Howe has come out to join us now. Congratulations, Eddie. Did that feel like a perfect first half and a very stressful second?
Yeah, pretty much summed it up. I thought the first half we were really, really good. We were very pleased. Sending off changed the game, and with the scoreline as it was, I think it was a tricky second half for us mentally because we wanted to go and attack, and that was the message. But on the pitch, I think it felt different, and Chelsea changed and tweaked things and made it difficult for us tactically. So congratulations to them. But we hung in there, and I think did really well mentally in that second half.
How much did you enjoy that tactical battle with Enzo Maresca? Because there was lots of changes to personnel and formations throughout the game.
Yeah, I probably enjoyed the first half more than the second. Second half was stressful. We were making changes. Obviously, we started in the way that we did, and we looked really comfortable until the second half. And obviously, they tweaked things. And with the scoreline, they had nothing to lose at that point. But I was pleased with how we defended. I mean, Nick's made 2 magnificent saves for us. You can't forget that, and the part he's played in the win today. But we got over the line, and that's the major thing in a game like today.
Yeah, what was so good, Eddie, is in the first half on the front foot, kind of in and around their penalty box, you were so sharp in pressing. But then when Chelsea got into your half, you were so solid, and they couldn't break the lines at all. Yeah,
I think we pride ourselves on that, sort of both phases of the game that you've described there, and I think we've been good in both, especially of late. But that was a real test because they've got very, very good players, and you can see that in the second half. Palmer comes into the game, Casido does very, very well, and but psychologically, I think it's the biggest shift in that second period, and that's where I have to praise the players because we got over the line and we won the game.
Yeah, what did you see in Chelsea that made you saw when you dropped in, when that back five and Shah and Byrne were pushing in with Enzo and Cole Palmer, and Chelsea couldn't find any gaps? When did you decide?
You've got a big fan there, Eddie.
When did you decide on that? Or was that something that you saw in Chelsea that you needed to counteract? Or
a bit of both. I think we always look at the opposition and see what we think the best system will be. And then, of course, we lost Kieran and Joe Willock in the week. And then you're looking at what's the best balance of the team. So you're looking at a mixture of both things. And we felt with 5 in our back line would help us. So we went that way. And it helped us first half. And we still looked to threat the other way. I think that's the key thing. You know, some of our attacking play in that first period was really good. And just felt we needed that second goal at that stage of the game.
Yeah, Livramento and Gordon were really linking up. Livramento was popping up inside in Gordon. I think Chelsea really struggled to get hold of it. But what did you do? The sending off was a major thing in the game, wasn't it? Yeah,
it was. It was a big moment. I think for me it was a red card, but I haven't seen it again. I was just going with my initial impression that he's caught. He's been caught with the elbow. Yeah, I don't want to see red cards in games unless it's clear and obvious. And
we can give you
we think it's a red card.
Here it is.
This angle here, he's had a look.
If you look at, he has a couple of looks and leads with the arm. And I think if he's looking at the ball the whole time, it's not a red. But
Cratchy's an expert.
I've been on the end of them, and I've probably been on his.
Well, I was just about to say I've been on the end of many of them. With my height as a centre half, I was sitting duck for elbows. But I think I think you're right. I think it's the visual sort of clues there, and I'm sure he hasn't meant to elbow in the way that he has, but ultimately it doesn't look great.
Eddie, what was your message to the players just before they came out? Because it was such an explosive start, and how much does it help walking out to that banner saying "Get into them"?
Well, it's a massive thing because the sort of the way we play has to fit the culture of the club, and it has to fit what the supporters want. The supporters here want fast, attacking, aggressive football. They want to see their team always wanting to score, and that's perfect for me. So I love to try and give them what they want, and the start today was amazing. I just felt the atmosphere was everything that we hoped it would be, and the players then delivered. And
how important is Tonali to this situation? Obviously, because the way you press like that, his physicality and his, where he gets around the pitch, he wins the ball up so high for you, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. I mean, his athleticism is brilliant in both phases, in attacking and defending. And I'd love to say that's something we've worked on with him getting in the box, but today he was playing a slightly different role with Bruno, so it wasn't necessarily something we planned for, but great to see him deliver it, and he's won the ball high and followed his run into the box.
And another assist as well for Jacob Murphy as well. That's 20 goal involvements for him this season. How do you feel you've been able to get the best out of him?
Well, I think when you begin a relationship with any player, it's a two-way thing. You express what you want, and then you hope they can deliver it. And Jacob's not only done that, but he's also then invested in himself and really bought into what we've asked him to do. And the personal development that he's shown is down to him, with help from us. He's just been a great person to work with. He's a sponge for knowledge, wants to know things, wants to get better, and it's a real testament to that. He's not 21. He's just had a birthday and turned 30, but his thirst for knowledge hasn't changed.
Yeah, he's had such a good season. Eddie, a massive 3 points today. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much. Thanks very
Cheers.
much. Nice to see you all.
Nice to see you.
Cheers. Thanks, Joe.
Well done.